Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Clara Z and I do videos on luxury handbags and fashion items. So today I am super happy to be doing a video collaboration with my good friends here on YouTube, including Kat L, FashionablyAmy, and Isabelle Style. We decided we wanted to do a video to talk about some of our luxury and non-luxury discoveries for the year 2021. I will put links down below, so don't forget to go check out their video below. However, I don't have too many items, so I'm going to cheat a little bit and talk about some of the items that I acquired in 2020 that I found super helpful. Luxury or non-luxury discoveries could be items I used a lot, I discovered them and they make my life easier or more efficient. So I'm really happy to share some of these items with you, which hopefully will be also helpful. We know that the last year has been a strange year with the pandemic, so anything we purchased had to be thought about a little bit more, and it also gave us some time to reflect on the things that we own and whether we need to buy them. Of course, disclaimer here, I did fall into a few FOMO traps, and so that's just life, right? We're not perfect. However, I'm really happy to share with you 10 items here that I discovered in 2021 that made my life a bit more interesting or a bit more efficient or just made me a bit happier. So let's get started. So the first thing I want to share with you is this phone case and sling. So you can see here, this is just my iPhone XS Max Pro. It's an iPhone 12 and it is a mirror phone case and it has my name, Clara Z, on there. Sorry about the mirror. However, the special thing about this phone case is actually the sling, and this sling is a thick cable and it is adjustable. So you can see here, you can adjust the cable to make it longer and shorter. And it is quite sturdy, and what I tend to do is I will use this as a sling, either crossbody like so, and if it's too long or if it's too short, what I can do is I can just quickly adjust the strap and make that longer or shorter, or I can use it as a shoulder, or I can make it as a necklace, which I tend to use less. I tend to use it as crossbody like this. And so if I have any messages or if I need to check my phone, it's really just as simple as going like this and checking my phone. So I really love this because it does resolve a couple of problems. First of all, if you have been into the micro bag trend or the mini bag trend, if you have a big phone, it doesn't necessarily fit into your handbag, and so this is one way to get around that. However, you do need to carry this as an extra crossbody so-called bag. But to be honest, with all these multi-pochette trends, you can kind of create your own kind of multi-pochette type of look. However, instead of having another bag, it's another phone. So that's one of the benefits of using this sling. Another thing is that even if my bag does fit my phone, I do find that I'm often digging out my phone from my bag quite often, which is not really easy to do, especially if you have calls coming in or you have messages you're waiting for. You could miss messages, and hence this is really a great way to have your phone really handy with you without going in and out of your bag all the time, and have easy access to your phone. Having more of a hands-free life, right? Who can use more hands-free? So my particular phone case is from a company called Casetify, but there are several companies out there and you can choose a case and a sling based on whatever colors you like or whatever design you like. So the next item, I think I have mentioned in a previous video before. If you are a coffee lover, I have something called the Clever Cup. So it looks like a filter, but I really love this. I have one of these at home and I also have one at the office, especially if you're in a rush. This is a quick and easy way to make coffee. So I'm not going to go through the entire process of how this Clever Cup works, but in a nutshell, basically you put your filter in here and your ground coffee in here, and then you put boiling or hot water into here and you cover it up for 3 minutes so that the coffee brews, and once After 3 minutes is done, what you do is you put it on a cup and you'll see that it empties into this cup. And then basically with this part, you can just rinse it with water and reuse it for the next day and your coffee is ready. So what I really love about it is that this is really inexpensive and it's fairly lightweight. It's made out of plastic, and so it's just easy to clean, and I can keep one of these at the office or at home. Another benefit of brewing your own coffee is that it's a lot cheaper. Also, I can pick up different coffees every week, so usually a pack of these lasts me about 10 cups or approximately 1 to 1.5 weeks, and if I get bored of the flavor, I can change up my coffee. It's also a lot more cost efficient, so a bag of these may cost me maybe $10 to $20 US depending on the type of coffee that I'm ordering, but usually this will last me a week or two, so it works out to approximately $1 per cup for me, which is really great because if you're going to Starbucks, it's gonna cost you a couple of dollars, and plus you get freshly ground coffee, which tastes so much better than a lot of the coffee on the market. If you know anything about coffee, usually the coffee on the market, the ground coffee only lasts about a week. So a lot of the coffees that you buy at the supermarket, because they want to keep the shelf life longer, they have to roast them a lot so that they're almost burnt. So by the time you brew your coffee, a lot of the times the coffee tastes a little burnt, and it really is because it is burnt and it's because it's not fresh. So by doing it this way, I do get fresh coffee every week. And if you're too lazy to grind your own coffee, I generally will get the coffee shop to grind the coffee for me. I just tell them it's for the Clever Cup and they will grind it exactly to the size that you need it to make your freshly brewed coffee every morning. So the next item, I need to really give a shout out to my good friend Kat Owl. She introduced me to this headband. So the name of this brand is called Oyoni, and I believe these are made in Paris. But the special thing about this is that it's got teeth along the edges and they run all the way from one side to the other. So in the morning when I need to wash my face or do my makeup, or if I'm just going to the gym and I want to make sure that all the flyaway hairs are not on my face, I just use this very quickly. And you can see it keeps away all the flyaway hairs from my face, and so this has been a real lifesaver for the times that I've either gone to the gym or had to wash my face without all the little hairs flying all over my face. Another hair item that I wanted to share with you is a brand called Invisibubble. You may have heard of them before, but basically what they are these plastic hair ties, and basically you can see that it has these little coils around here. So the nice thing about this is that it doesn't hurt your hair when you've done up a ponytail and need to pull this off. It just doesn't hurt your hair at all. And the nice thing is that if it does lose the elasticity, all you have to do is put it in boiling water and it will become tight again. So I really love these, and as you can see, I have a whole box of them and I use them all the time when I need to tie up my hair without worrying that it will snag my hair when I pull these back out again. And it's kind of cool that it has the little coils, because when I tie up my hair, sometimes if you have a bit more hair, the coils will make it a little stand out a bit. So I really love these, and I always have one of these in every one of my bags all the time. So speaking of bags, let's talk about the bags I have been using the most over the past year. It was a pandemic year, so it was important that you can clean them down. They're lightweight, easy grab and go, and it should be no surprise to any of you that it is my Prada Re Edition 2000 bag. And I have a couple of them, but this one is definitely my favorite because it has the crossbody bag. And this part is really good because I could put my AirPods in here, and then this part can fit a whole lot. And of course, if I don't want to use the crossbody strap, I can always remove this strap and use this as a shoulder bag. So definitely during the pandemic year, the Prada Re Edition 2005 bag has possibly been my most used bag. The next close runner-up is another Prada Re Edition bag, and it is the Prada Re Edition 2000 in this pop of pink, and it's got the nylon strap. I've just been really enjoying using this bag. What I generally do is I will carry my tote bag to work and I will put all my essentials in here, and hence if I have to pop out of the office or go out for lunch, I just take this out from my tote bag and I just carry this to wherever I need to go. And then when I'm done with this, I just pop this back into my tote bag, because some days when I'm going to work, I may need to bring extra papers, an extra cardigan, or a water bottle. It is a beautiful pop of color, and the price point is just really good for what it is. It's easy to clean, it's lightweight, it's no fuss, easy to go. I can carry it in the crook of my arm or over the shoulder as the infamous armpit bag. So I've just been really enjoying this. So the next item is also something I got this year, and it would be no surprise to you if you've been following me, and it is my Hermes Calvi card holder. So I've been using this ever since I purchased it earlier this year. It's really great because it's just very compact, it's really small and easy to use. And what I especially like about this is that there's one side for cash and cards, and then there's a place for coins. And what I've also recently discovered is that if you open up the coins pouch and you have a problem reaching some of the items you can't reach, you can actually pull this flap out and you can take out the items that are on the bottom, and you can also push that back in and then button that up again. So I really just love this extra coins holder. Sometimes if there are places where I need to remove my rings or other small items for safekeeping, I can put it in this button pocket in case I need a safe place to store small items temporarily. And I love that it's really compact, lightweight, and goes into all of my mini bags really well. The next item has to do with handbags, and it is a handbag hanger. So this is what you call the clipper hanger, and as you can see, it is a ring. However, the ends of the rings, it has this soft part so that you can hang it over a shelf, or you could hang it over a door. However, if you want to, you can also wear it as an accessory like this. I never really use this as an accessory for my arm. However, I do always tend to keep one of these in all of my bags in case I go to a place where I don't want to put my handbag on the floor. I can use this to hang on the table on one side, and then I can put my handbag on the other side of the hook. So apparently this can take up to 33 pounds. So even if you're traveling and you want to hang a bag on your table, say like a backpack or a small bag, it definitely works. I've definitely used this for traveling, and there are times when my husband will even say to me, hey, do you have that bag hanger? Because I'd like to hang my bag on your clipper and put it on the table because there's no space for his backpack. So we'll tend to put our backpacks together on one bag hanger, and given it can hold up to 33 pounds, it's pretty sturdy and works really well. This comes in multiple colors, so you can pick a color to match your bag. I believe it comes in gold, silver, in matte colors, in all black colors, but I really like this gold one because it matches the hardware of most of my bags. I always make sure I have one or two of these in several of my bags just to make sure there's a place to put my bag in case there's no room for it. And given this holds up to 33 pounds, I'm pretty confident that this should hold up most of my bags. So if you're like me, then you probably haven't been going into the office as much or going out for special events enough. So pretty shoes like this, these are my Jimmy Choo heels, which are 3.5 inch tall. Really haven't gotten much use, and in fact, if you asked me to get into these shoes, I don't know if I can still walk in them, honestly. So for the past year, I have been running around basically in flat shoes most of the time, and you've probably already seen this, especially if you're on Instagram. These are my Roger Vivier white shoes. They are sneaker-like shoes, but they have the crystals on top. And the nice thing is that because they do have crystals, they tend to look a bit more dressed up. So I can definitely wear these with, say, casual clothes or even work clothes, especially on days where I can go in looking smart casual and I am not going to a lot of formal events. These works really well, whether it be pants or dresses or skirts, and definitely they do dress up a very casual outfit. So these are definitely one of my best discoveries for 2020-2021. Of course, honorable mentions go to my Hermes Calvi Loafers. These were also acquired this year and they have been so good. They work really well for both pants and also casual wear, and because they are flat and made out of the best leather at Hermes, they have been so comfortable and so easy to wear, and they look good. So this has definitely been one of my best buys and discoveries for 2021. On the topic of Hermes, I wanted to share with you something that's not as obvious, and that is my Apple Watch Hermes strap. I have been using this strap maybe for at least 2 years, so it's not really a 2021 discovery, but what I have discovered is that this is made out of Swift, and I do not baby this strap at all. You can see there is some dirt on this, but the leather has held up so well. You know, sometimes you'll wash your hands and put it under the sink. Of course, I will pat it down, but the leather has been so impressive and so durable and so comfortable. So my overall impression of Swift leather has really changed, and I really find that this leather is very durable, it's very comfortable and very soft. So if you have an Apple Watch, you can really definitely consider to get an Hermes wristband. And the next item I want to share with you is actually a pen. I know that sounds really strange, but there are two different types of pens I want to share with you because they are in a way a bit life-changing for me. The first one is this Uni Jetstream pen. So one side of it is actually your regular ballpoint pen, but the other side of it is this tip for monitors and touch screens. And what is really great is that a lot of the time, especially last year during the pandemic, DHL did deliver a lot of things, and every time you have to sign for them, you have to use your fingers, and I always have to wash my hands afterwards because I'm really worried that the touchscreen might be contaminated with a lot of germs. So instead of using my fingers, I've been using this end of the pen, which is able to sign on a lot of these monitors or ATM machines, or just for the courier and things like that. I'm really thankful for this because there are a lot of places where I didn't have to put my fingers just in case there are germs on certain touchscreens because maybe people haven't washed their hands, or due to the pandemic you just had to be a bit more careful where you wanted to put your fingers. Another type of pen, which I can also classify as a luxury pen, are some of my fountain pens. So this is one of my fountain pens. This is a TWSBI fountain pen, and the thing about fountain pens is that they have what is called a gold nib at the end, and you write with this end. So the special thing about fountain pens is you can change up the color of the ink, and a lot of us really love different unicorn colors for handbags, and I can tell you inks for these pens are even more crazy. A lot of these colors are really beautiful. So you'll see some of my favorite colors here that I use on a daily basis. There's like a light blue, a royal blue, and then there's like a burgundy color, and it just really helps to brighten up the mood when you're writing notes, or if you just want to scribble some things down on a piece of paper. It's just really nice to be able to write down something in your favorite colors. And so this year I've been collecting various fountain pens Pink is obviously one of my favorite colors. And the final thing I wanted to share is that obviously we have been using masks all year, so I haven't been really using much lipsticks. However, I have been using quite a few lip balms. So some of my favorite ones include this Nivea lip balm. So this one is super moisturizing. It does have a bit of color just on days where I want to wear lip balm with a little bit of color. Another item that I really liked for moisturizing my lips is this Chantecaille lip potion. So this one opens up like this. You can see I've already hit pan. So I generally use this more at home because I can wash my hands very easily before I apply this with my fingers. But if say I'm outside of my home or I'm at work, I will tend to use the Nivea lip balm. And if you're still here at the end of my video watching this, I do have a small reveal just for you guys because you have stayed until the end, and this is another discovery I made just this week and I find it really gorgeous, and it is the Tom Ford Soleil Lip Balm Frost. I'll show you exactly why this is so beautiful. Here is the packaging of the lip balm, and when I open that up, can you see there are glitters all over this lip balm? Isn't that gorgeous? So this lip balm goes on like any other lip balm, but it does have a slight gold tinge. I believe this is a limited edition item, so if you're interested in this, I do highly recommend that you drop by Tom Ford to see if you can find this. It is so gorgeous. It's got all these beautiful gold glitters on this lip balm, and I think it's really perfect during these times where we might not be using lipstick as much, but finding ways to moisturize our lips. So thank you so much for joining me for this video collaboration. So which item did you find most interesting, or which items do you think you'll look into after some of the items I've shared with you? Also, if you haven't done so already, I'd highly recommend that you go over to Amy, Kat, and Isabelle's channel to find out what their discoveries are for 2021. And I'll leave links down below to their videos. I'm also really curious what they thought were some of their best discoveries for 2021. So I hope you've enjoyed this video collaboration, and if there's anything that you discovered in 2021 that you think is worth sharing with the rest of the community, please do feel free to leave that down below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you found this video fun and interesting. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below, and don't forget to check out all the other girls' videos. We'll see you next time, and have a fantastic day. Bye bye now.